All right, sorry about that. For that little bit of technical difficulty, the streaming just disappeared. But hopefully you're back on. So I was talking about who our program is for, the characteristics of our students. So I'll do a quick recap. Um, who are we enrolling? Who is this for? We're looking for a serious student who is currently a high school junior or a rising senior or a prospective transfer student who is in their first year of college. Either way, they're going to be applying to college in the fall. And what I mean by serious student is a student who takes their academic work seriously, but also their extracurricular and leadership commitments seriously. Our students are typically coachable and open to receiving guidance. Our students' families cannot afford to pay for the total cost of attendance out of pocket. They are looking to avoid education debt, and they may be relatively high income, but they feel squeezed from both ends. They're not qualified for federal financial aid, but they're also not rich enough to pay for college without loans. So if this fits your family situation and you're watching and realizing that you don't have a clear path yet for college, a clear plan, please go ahead and book a call now. Don't wait until registration closes. There is a comment in the there's a link to the registration, a link to book a call on the description for this live. Okay. Um, Now let me give you some more details specifically about what are the things that are in the program. Uh, the program is a small group cohort based virtual program where students receive personalized attention. It consists of two parts. The first part is a 3-month intensive virtual program, and the other is a 7-month application support membership. And I'm going to talk about each part. So for the 3-month intensive, what this looks like, it kicks off on June 8th, and we have 10 weeks of recorded weekly classes covering topics such as building the college list, the college essay, getting your finance ducks in a row, the academic record, the extracurricular record. In short, everything that is needed to complete the college applications. Okay, each topic is covered in each week. And then during this time, there's also 10 weeks of live weekly coaching sessions. And during this time, students come with their questions. Um, Oftentimes, they submit those questions ahead of time. And then once we've gone through submitted questions, then whatever other questions that come up, but it's purely a session to answer students' questions. There's also weekly office hours during this time for one-on-one personalized help as needed. And the students receive 10 weekly assignments that cover all aspects of the college application. So completing each assignment is completing a part of the college or financial aid application. And each student receives personalized feedback on each assignment. And then there's an additional 2 weeks to complete any outstanding assignments. So what happens is that once this 3-month is part is over, if students completed all of their assignments, then they are ready to cut and paste into their college applications. They're going to have everything that they need, and it already includes feedback. So it's going to be the best version of their work. And then comes the second part, right? The 7-month application membership part. During this time, students are in a membership container or membership community. They can ask questions as they go through the application process and as they submit applications. During this time, they also have several workshops to help them be successful. So some of the workshops that we have include like a FAFSA workshop, a CSS profile workshop, an offer evaluation workshop, an application completion workshop, things like that. And then when it's time for decision making in the spring of their senior year, come decision time, our students perform phenomenally. They secure admission and funding at selective colleges across the country, selective and non-selective, right? These include schools like Harvard and Princeton and Cornell, Lehigh University, University of Rochester, University of Richmond, University of Miami, Rochester Institute for Technology, Lehigh University, and on and on. Okay, so if this sounds like a program that you think will be a good fit for your family, now is the time to book a call to start a conversation so we can make that determination and see if indeed this is a good fit for you. I have put a link to book a call in the description for this live. All right. So please bear in mind that registration deadline for the summer cohort is this Friday, May 29th. Friday, May 29th. So if this is something you're interested in, jump on that link to book a call. We have several time slots available so that we can have that conversation ASAP. Like I said, our students are so successful, routinely securing coveted spots in elite colleges and universities around the country with funding. They've received admission with funding offers worth hundreds of thousands of dollars per offer from selective and non-selective colleges across the country. Again, examples like Harvard and Cornell, Lehigh, University of Rochester, University of Miami, Union College, McDonald College, and on and on and on. And this is because of our tried and tested CFF College Fully Funded framework. In fact, we are so confident in our method and approach and the results that we can produce that we offer an ironclad guarantee. If any student enrolled with us follows our guidance, completes all the assignments, does everything we ask, and they are not able to secure admission to at least one school on their list with full funding, we will work with them for another year as a transfer student free of charge. That is our ironclad guarantee. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. If you have any questions about our program, feel free to leave a comment. I'll be happy to answer that. I will also put an email address in the description. So if you wanted to email directly with a question, if you would rather not put your question in the comments, I'm happy to do that as well. Again, the registration deadline for the summer cohort is this Friday, May 29th. So go ahead and book a call and let's figure out if working together makes sense. All right. Thank you so much. Have a good evening, everyone. Bye-bye.